Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let us get right to that news.
Alright, we've got 3 fresh stories for you today. First up, Taika Waititi's Star Wars film will not shoot this year.
It will not come out next year.
Bum,
I'm pretty sure anyway. I know he works fast, right? But I don't think he works that fast.
Taika Waititi revealed that his film will not begin filming in 2022. He did an interview with The Wrap, revealing that he's still trying to figure out what the film's story will be, which makes it sound like principal photography is going to be quite a ways off.
If you don't have a story, yeah.
He said, "Not this year. I'm going to be in New Zealand from August till the end of the year with Our Flag Means Death and Time Bandits. And during that time, I will still be writing. I'm still trying to figure out what the story is."
Not a remake of Time Bandits from like the 80s.
What other Time Bandits do you know of?
Oh boy, everything gets remade. You live long enough, you just see it all over. It's like deja vu all over again was an old saying from.
Okay, old man.
That's you.
It's old man Thor. You live long enough and you see these same eyes in people.
All right, Maz Kanata.
All right. I mean, it's not great news for Star Wars fans wishing for more films. Some had begun to suspect that Taika Waititi's film would be released December 2023, because that's kind of what the implication was. Especially when last year we got the news that Rogue Squadron was delayed. But strangely, Lucasfilm seems intent on keeping the December 2023 spot. I mean, Patty Jenkins isn't going to be getting involved with Rogue Squadron until she's finished working on Wonder Woman 3 at the earliest. She's also working on an Amazon's spin-off and a Cleopatra film. Some speculated that Taika's film would be taking its place. It's possible there could be a non-Star Wars related project filling the slot, but Indiana Jones 5 is scheduled to release 6 months earlier than that on June 30th of next year.
An Amazon's spinoff? Not to interrupt here.
Amazon's.
As in...
I'm assuming Wonder Woman Amazons.
That's what I thought you meant.
That's what
Okay, so she's making like 2 DC films
Wonder Woman,
before...
and Cleopatra.
Oh boy. Well...
I don't know.
As Kathleen Kennedy said, they need people who can commit to Star Wars, not make
they'll
6
commit
movies
after
before...
they commit to everything else.
God. Remember when Star Wars was the premier property? I mean, I think there was a time when people probably would have dropped anything just to run and make a Star Wars film. Now it's like, yeah, I got like 6 other films, and then maybe I can pencil you in for a film.
I'll get to it, I'm sure.
I got to remake Time Bandits before I do Star Wars. I mean, if you would have told me that when I was a kid, I probably would have lost my mind.
He might be acting in that.
Who? But he acts in everything, pretty much, doesn't he?
I don't think he's the director.
Oh, he's actually...
I think he's just an actor.
Okay.
But if Waititi is busy with his acting commitments and still in like a storyboardy type phase...
Storyboardy?
That seems like too short of window to get the film finished and released. Lucasfilm likely don't want to rush the new film in the same way they did with Rise of Skywalker.
That was rushed?
So it's tough to imagine any Star Wars film arriving in December 2023 unless the new miracle we can pin our hopes to, unless Kevin Feige and Michael Waldron's movie is further along than Feige would let us believe. Waldron has recently announced that he is working on the project, even though Feige himself has stressed it's a long ways away.
At least somebody is working on Star Wars, right?
He's like, hey guys, I'm writing.
Yeah, I'm actually working on it.
But then Kevin Feige says, it's a long ways off yet.
I think, wasn't that in like a
but
Vanity Fair article? But he could be playing it close
to the chest, I don't know.
I think there was, because it seemed to say that afterwards, but it was like maybe an older article or could have been taken from an older interview, so maybe they weren't on the...
Same page exactly?
Yeah.
Alright, well, thankfully we do have plenty of Star Wars content coming to Disney Plus over the next year with Bad Batch, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Andor, all getting, like, more
Another
content.
season of Visions, Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah, so it's a shame that we have to wait for the big screen a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm kind of, after watching Kenobi and its kind of production values now, I'm ready to see a Star Wars film in the theater again with the high production value. And say what you will about Rise of Skywalker, and rushed is a really good word for that all around. But, it's cool to see that, all that money being spent to see just something that can wow you at the very least, visually.
Yeah.
And, so there's that when it comes to Star Wars films. And maybe a decent story, right?
Right. Next story, let's move along then. We've got a new behind-the-scenes Star Wars clip with Hayden and Ewan kind of talking about coming back to Star Wars. Very short clip, but we're going to give you the quotes from it because it's always interesting to hear what the actors and such have to say. In it, McGregor described his feelings when he first put his Jedi robes on again. The first time I put on Obi-Wan's clothes, back after 18 years, coming back to the set, made me feel like a kid again.
Very nice. I prefer your version of Ewan over Ewan himself saying that, so... First time I put those clothes back on, I was a kid again. Very nice.
Yeah, it shows the enthusiasm he had, which
No,
is exciting.
he does seem... Both Ewan and Hayden have seemed to be very... Every interview or clip I've seen, and, sometimes they do like 20 of them in a day, yet they still can keep that enthusiasm. I am... Say what you will about the Kenobi, good or bad, it is awesome to see those two guys, and getting the recognition they deserve, As we know, Hayden wasn't exactly celebrated back in the day so much.
Here's what Deborah Chow had to say. I think that for Ewan and for myself, this was the perfect moment to make the show. It's sort of the perfect bridge between his younger self in the prequels and then to Alec Guinness in the original trilogy. The series takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, and something that was very important to me was bringing back Hayden. We are taking two of the most iconic characters in film history and putting them back together for a rematch. I feel so honored to continue with these characters in this legacy that George Lucas created and that Disney's destined to destroy.
You should have put them back together for some more flashbacks is what you should have
done.
Not the rematch.
Yeah.
I would give anything to just see Hayden and you and see that's how bad I am. Like I think of them as the the actors. How cool would it have been just to have Anakin and Obi-Wan on like a mission and a Clone Wars mission, just seeing Ewan and Hayden playing them and from Clone Wars, which would be kind of cool because we've never really seen them together during the Clone Wars like that, and just a flashback to something like that I think really would have made the show. Yeah, the whole lightsaber training sequence, great, but they're they're just throwing like one-liners at each other. To see them working together as brothers, I think that's one of the things I really wanted or would have loved to have seen.
All right, and then Hayden had a little bit extra to say as well. This is a character that has come to define my life in so many ways. Coming back to it was very meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, what does everybody know Hayden Christensen for? Jumper? No.
No, I almost forgot about that movie even existing. Sorry.
Yeah, and if you've never seen it, like, there's a reason
you've
never seen it, because it's not what he's known for. He's known for the prequels. Mm-hmm. I can't think of anything else he's ever even been in. He wasn't a show Higher Ground, and I remember when it was like on one of those, more younger viewer channels.
Like Freeform?
Something, yeah, like a Freeform before there was like a Freeform. I can't remember what channel it was on, but I actually just watched it because I had heard he was going to be in episode 2 as as Anakin, so I ended up watching this whole series about him as like a drug addict teenager.
What's interesting is we've had no word yet as to when the Disney gallery will come out for Obi-Wan Kenobi. They've made one for every series.
Yes, I'm assuming they usually take a while to get those Disney galleries out there, but I'm sure they'll have one for Kenobi. They'll have to have one.
They do have to have one. They've had one for everything else. All right, let's move on to our last story of the day. The Disney Wish cruise ship is selling a $5,000 themed Star Wars cocktail at its adult-only hyperspace lounge.
$5,000 seems about right for anything Disney Star Wars. You want to go on a cruise ship? $5,000. You want to drink on a cruise ship? $5,000. Yeah.
Well, okay, so Disney's Wish is the newest of their cruise ships. It's actually going out on its maiden voyage this summer.
To Tatooine.
It's a really cool-looking ship, cool ideas, a lot of different themed rooms, themed dining areas. Like one area is like clearly like for Disney princess type properties, and it has there's like an Arendelle for the Frozen. There's a whole little dinner theater you can go there, but you could also go to an Avengers theme one where the Ant-Man and the Wasp are doing their thing, so that's kind of cool.
So this will be a real ship with windows that actually go somewhere too, not like the
one that's on the waters
Arctic
here
Star
on Earth.
Cruiser. Yeah. Okay, so if you want windows, I would recommend this one over the other one.
So they do have a Star Wars themed bar called the Hyperspace Lounge.
Clever name.
Very clever. I never would have thought of that. I just call it the drinking hole. It'd be so boring.
I would just call it the Tatooine Cantina. Why not?
Mas Canadas.
Oh, no. No, Tatooine Cantina. That's it.
So,
a wretched hive of scum and villainy and $5,000 drinks. Okay, anyway, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so this news has been reported by multiple outlets after the drink was shown in video footage posted on Twitter. The drink is called Kyber Crystal. It takes its name, of course, from the crystals that power lightsabers.
Yeah, did they harvest them from Ilum before it blew up a Starkiller base and grind them up and put them in the drink? Is that how this works?
Or put in some crystal something else in there.
Jeez, this is a Disney
$5,000,
cruise.
I'm just saying.
I don't think that's how much that costs, but okay.
Yes, they describe the cocktail. It's listed as the galaxy's rarest and valuable cocktail.
Guess we said so.
The drink appears under the hyperfuel section of the menu, and unlike the rest of the drinks, there's no ingredients for the cocktail included.
That's really convenient.
They don't want to tell you
Trust
what
us, it's really
things you
expensive
put in there.
stuff.
The drink is served from from one of those ice cream container things. You know what I'm talking about.
The ice cream maker?
Yeah, the ice cream
Which,
maker.
yes, with Willow Hood in Empire Strikes Back tools around with, and then they use it in The Mandalorian, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they
I
put
can't
some
think of
ice
what
cream
they're actually
containers
now called, but yeah.
I know you can buy them online. I've seen them.
Yeah.
They exist
I can't
out there
think of
now.
what the canon name is for them now, but
Yeah.
yes.
So
if you've seen Empire Strikes Back, the guy with the ice cream maker.
Comes in the case. They punch in some numbers. The doors will open and some smoke comes out.
and some ice cream comes out,
then there's
too.
a little... No.
Okay.
Stop laughing.
Then
there's a cup with 3 little cups for your $5,000 beverage choices.
$5,000 worth of ice cream.
The Disney Wish website lists the bar as offering interactive tasting experiences and signature beverages inspired by the hit films. It's supposedly the Hyperspace Lounge is a family experience during the day, but at night it's adults only.
Ooh.
So that adults don't have to deal with kids while they're trying to have their $5,000 fix.
How do you use the word fix there?
So here's some other things that are listed on the menu that in their descriptions. Batu, because it tells you what planet it's from.
Oh, of course.
So from Batu, we have the Spire Sunset for $15. Grown on the sides of the planet's petrified spires. From Mustafar, we got Brecken's Flow.
Who would want to drink anything from Mustafar? It's a
$16.
lava planet.
From the largest lava fall of the galaxy,
Come on.
you get to Salve coconut, rum chata, Godiva
There
chocolate,
are no
and coconut
coconuts
water.
grown on Mustafar. I don't know what this is supposed to... kind of trickery this is.
From Coruscant, you can drink for $20 the Chancellor.
What?
Enjoyed by Senate elite members.
The Chancellor? Will they drain his blood? What is he, some kind of vampire now?
From Tatooine, you get the Freetown Reserve.
You get water.
No, the Freetown Reserve. Water's too scarce there.
But alcohol isn't.
It's $20 again.
For water.
Made of bantha hides.
Why would...
Manced with fermented grains, which I think is actually what Jawa juice is. There's Asteroid Belt. Pickled Minoc. $16. There's also non-alcoholic drinks, which include Cloud City, which is made of oat milk, blue raspberry, and Galaxy ice cream at $7. It's wines and beers, including Skywalker Pinot Noir. And Batu Harvest Brew is also available. Stop laughing at me.
I'm not.
I can see your eyes. The ship does also have a family-friendly Star Wars fun experience called Star Wars Galactic Creature Keepers in the Star Wars Cargo Bay. Kids can step into an interactive space where they feed lifelike interactive creatures and encounter some of the most dangerous beings in the galaxy. With the help of Rey and Chewbacca, they will channel the Force to secure the ship.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a petting zoo where they dress like the goats up. It's like...
They're animatronics.
Oh, it's a Gundark. Yeah, it looks like a goat to me.
It's a goat dark.
Jeez. So they're not real. They don't, down in the depths of the ship, They don't have a bunch of goats chained up that they dress up for the kids. Okay,
It's also going to be dinner.
Oh, God, yes. Come, kids. Now that we've done petting the goats, we will prepare them.
You want to do your petting zoo in the first 2 days of the cruise?
Yeah, you don't want to go down there day 3.
It's a little scarce down there later.
It's not a petting zoo. It's a...
There are no animals there.
There's just a lot of blood.
No, they wouldn't at least not put blood. They wouldn't.
Oh, God. Well,
You're horrible.
That's it. That's all we got for you this time. I don't know
tired.
where this happened, but... Whew. All right, so dig to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any of today's news. Or
I'd like to buy me a $5,000 drink that I can't pronounce.
Jeez, I don't need anybody buying you I don't buy you $5 drinks when we go out. I mean, come on now. Gonna show me up. I'm kidding. I buy her $5 drinks, but that is the absolute limit.
But I want a $5,000.
No.
What if it comes with the ice cream bucket?
Do you get the bucket for $5? I mean,
No,
you
it
can buy one of those
doesn't.
in the store for like $20.
But this one
why
must include a smoke machine, I guess. Or no,
jeez.
I don't need an ice cream bucket.
All right, take to the comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.